What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Monday edition of my DFS podcast. We only have 6 games on tonight's main slate for FanDuel. DraftKings is including the 2 earlier games at 6:40, I think, 6:40 Eastern. So DraftKings adding a couple of extra games on, but FanDuel just 6 games starting at 7:07 with the Blue Jays game. No weather to worry about. Like this video, make sure you're subscribed. Had a nice day on Sunday yesterday. Cash and hybrid teams did very well. Let's start off this week with a lot of green in our pockets. So for pitcher tonight, not a big slate. I think it's very important to get those raw pitching points, especially on a small slate without a lot of high offensive totaled games. Not many games over 8 or 8.5 for over-unders tonight. So I don't know if bats are going to really be as crucial as just having a good pitcher getting you those points. Burns at 11,100 is expensive, but it's a premier matchup against the Pirates. Not a great start last time out against the Dodgers, but the Dodgers are a completely different hitting team than the Pirates. He was in LA on the road. Tonight he's at home against the Pirates. So we all know what he's capable of. He is one of the best pitchers in the MLB. 2.84 ERA. Not worried in this spot tonight for Corbin Burns at all. The Brewers are huge favorites. I guess you could go Rodon, but he's got a tougher matchup against the Padres. He's like the same price. Frankie Montas, maybe a good GPP play because the Angels do like to strike out, but he's been very underwhelming on his new team with the Yankees since the trade deadline. Barrios has been pretty good as of late. Good matchup against the Cubs. He's at home. He's pitched really well against the Yankees and Red Sox in his last 2 starts. So if you are going to go cheaper, maybe more for a tournament, Jose Barrios is probably where I would go at 8,500. For the bats, Corbin Burns is a big favorite tonight, not only because he's really good, but because this offense has a great matchup against Jared Eichhoff of the Pirates. The Brewers should have no issues scoring runs. Was all over the Brewers yesterday. They did not disappoint. Tellez got 12 fantasy points, got on base 4 times with 3 walks. 2,800 is just too cheap for a guy like Tellez. He can homer at any point. His average isn't terrible. Not bad enough where I'm worried about him hitting the ball. This is, like I said, a premier matchup. Should be batting 3rd or 4th. Lefty-righty matchup. This is a great play at under 3,000 for the infield. Second play here, Matt Chapman's always been a decent value play at 3,100. Blue Jays are one of the higher projected run team totals tonight. It's a 9 over-under. They're pretty big favorites with Barrios on the mound. At home against a no-name on the Cubs. So Chapman, if he's batting 6th or 7th, which is where he will be most likely, he should be getting up with guys on base. He's the cheapest Blue Jay that I would like to roster. Actually, there's another Blue Jay in this video that I like, who's a little bit cheaper as well. For the outfield, we're sticking with the Brewers here. I got 2 Brewers, 2 Blue Jays in this lineup. They are my 2 favorite teams to stack tonight, and they're pretty affordable. Yelich, probably my favorite value bat on tonight's slate at 3,200. He's been seeing the ball well. Have had him the last 2 games. Has homered for me both times. He's on a 3-game hitting streak. 7 for his last 10 over the last 2 games. Again, like I said with Tellez, it's a great matchup tonight against the Pirates. They're at home. Yelich should be leading off, and that brings me into prize picks. Over 7.5 fantasy points for Yelich. He's just been going well as of late, and that's just not a high enough over-under. I think it should be 8.5 or 9 for him tonight. So this is my favorite prize picks play on the board as well tonight. Last play, the Blue Jays cheaper than Chapman. That's in a good spot tonight. Should be batting 3rd. He's been batting 3rd for them lately. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 296 average. Not a big power guy. But But, when he gets on base, there's a good chance one of those guys are going to drive him home. If he's batting third, there's a good chance a guy will be on base for him in this spot tonight. Like I said, Vegas loves the Blue Jays. He's on a 5-game hitting streak. Had him yesterday. He was also a big contributor to the cash lineup. He had an RBI triple. So it's just a great price, $2,800. There really shouldn't be a Blue Jay under $3,000, especially in tonight's matchup. He's one of the better outfield value plays. Yelich and Gurriel are borderline my 2 favorite value plays on tonight's slate. But, we don't know confirmed lineups yet, so maybe we get some better cheap guys in the top of lineups. That'll do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.